Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to episode 1 of Thinking Like Rixy, and I want to bring this series back to you guys as soon as possible into FIFA 19. And the best way to do it is either get a save in a friendly match so I can pause it and break it down, or even play drop-in matches and hope I make some nice saves in that I can break down and explain to you guys, because a lot of you don't understand sometimes when I regard tips to you if I say do certain things. It's hard to kind of visualize the situation, so I thought Thinking Like Rixy is probably the best way to teach you. It's like another version, a more advanced version of goalkeeper tips. And this is the clip today, so I'm going to play it here. The ball gets played over the top to the right hand side. Striker comes in, takes the shot, and I make the save down to my left hand side. So let's go back to the beginning. Let's break it down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my guy, because of course it's about me, it's about what I do and how I play this situation out, because that is the series. It's about me. So here we go. If I sit here, let's put it on this camera angle here. You can see the ball in here gets played over to the side. So if I stop it here, let's have a look at the options that are actually on for this player at the moment. So the options that are currently on are, let's get a better camera angle for this. You can see he gets the ball into his feet. There isn't that many sweat options on. So normally in that situation, you'd look for a ball across the face of goal to play it in for a sweat. But that wasn't on. It was also like the 83rd minute as well. So the guy's pace, you can see the touch as well, and his pace. If you look here, it just really slowed him down. Like, it just marked up his play. It came off his knee and then got the ball at his feet. And by the time he got it under proper control, he couldn't sprint on a goal, and there were defenders right next to him. So let's go back to the camera angle that I'm going to go talk about here, and let's talk about. I think I'm going through every player but my guy right now, so just bear with me while I find this. I wish there was a button that could just take you straight to your guys. Here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about how I baited the player into taking a shot here. So you can see I start on my line. This is my beginning position. What I do is I come off my line. Like I say to you guys in tips, I'm stuck at my 6-yard line. You see here, if he hits a good shot to my back post, there's plenty of space that he can hit it over my head, or if he chips me, I'll probably better recover and get it back onto my line. But in this situation, for instinct, he gets the ball into his feet. I come off my line a little bit. I drop back a couple yards because I'll get myself into the right hand side, get a better position. I wait for him to shoot. I kind of thought, okay, he's not going across goal. Because look at his foot. Can I swap it to him? Okay, look at his foot here. That touch there, the way he has his foot ready at the outside of the foot, you could tell, to the right. If it was going inside the foot, it would go to the left. These are small little things you've got to kind of keep an eye on when you're playing in goal. And obviously, the more you do it, the more experience you get. But in this situation, everything happens so fast. But I saw the little touch to the side. So this is what... Okay, I would have been like a bit further back. I would have seen that touch. I kind of baited him. I went to my right a little bit before, but then I went to my left, and I got myself in position. You can see I knew he was going to the front post. So you can see I'm not even central on my goal. But for an angle, you can see here, far post I've got pretty much covered. I did expose it a little bit too much, but I did bait him into the front post. So I thought he was going to shoot there. And what I do is I just then make the comfortable save at the front post. It's all about how can you outsmart your striker here. So look, you can see my guy's positioning. Let's have another look. Let's watch it slowly from the beginning. So here we are. Come off my line. I get to my 6-yard line. I think, where's he going? I have a look at it. I go a little bit to my right. I know he's not going to the right because he took the touch, so I get myself back across to my left. I get ready and I make the save. So if that makes sense, guys, hopefully that would be a little bit better for you. Like, as I said, you look at their feet. So I saw him take that touch here. Boom. I went to my left because of that touch. He could have obviously then powered it across the face or powered it across my right hand side and probably got it in, but I just had a feeling. I knew. I thought, you know what? Goalkeeper instinct kicks in here. He's going to hit it at the front post. And what happens? He does. My guy makes it's an interesting save animation, but I like it. Obviously adds a bit of drama to the save, but I felt like it went pretty well. That's a good example to kind of talk about, and I'm gonna class this as a one-on-one situation, because I think that's probably the best way to do it, is talk about that as a 1v1, because that is technically a 1v1. So you see here, the ball gets picked up, gets into his touch here. Look how far the defenders are behind, but by the time he's controlled the ball, the defenders are on top of him, and you can see him take that little micro touch. If we go back here's the micro touch. Boom, to the right, nice save to my left. Hopefully, guys, that has been really helpful to explaining a little bit more about how you can defend a one-on-one situation. Obviously, it's different if you're closer in. then there's a lot more to consider. But I thought this is quite a good starting point. I'm going to call this like 1-on-1 on the counter attack. That's probably going to be my title for this, because it's probably the best way to do it. And if you guys are wondering what I use for like gloves and boots, I've got Adidas black gloves on, and I've got Adidas black boots on as well. If you were interested, I know some of you sometimes are, but you know, hopefully this is going to help you a lot. A lot of people do not know like a game situation to kind of visualize when I talk about certain things in goalkeeper tips. So I think this series will really help the beginner goalkeepers, and hopefully some topics will really help the advanced goalkeepers as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of these, because I will be more than happy to get these ready for you, and I'll see you next time.